I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, mate. I don't care. It's not for me. I'm stepping away. Refusing to even be a part of the system. But alphas are all about the system.
Jesus wants me for a sigma.
Bro, you can't say Joseph wasn't a conspiracy
Yeah.
The Goliath robbers will take up all the lands. That is I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm sold.
Alex Jones is a Sigma.
Oh my
That was when I was like, whoa.
The hierarchy of Riz, Cardin.
Most part, the prophets are Sigmas. The Antichrist are the Alphas.
All the antichrists are the alpha males, and all of the good guys, shall we say, are the sigma males. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Ward Radio. I'm your host, Cardinellis. I'm joined in the studio by Kwaku L, Brad Whitbeck, and Brittany the Shadow. And today we're going to be talking about a controversial thesis launched by one Kwaku L, claiming that alphas are antichrists. Is he going overboard, or does this make sense? Kwaku, what do you mean by alphas are antichrist?
Well, when this whole alpha male influencer red pill thing started happening, everyone, it was kind of entertaining. They were making some interesting points, but I'm now convinced that it's a Trojan horse for antichrist personality types.
And what convinced you? Was it when Jeremiah the Bull Evans changed his name to Jeremiah the Baal Evans?
It was when I walked by his house and I saw him on a golden altar holding up a baby over a fire going, Shika baka duka baka hik blah.
Oh my God.
That was when I was like, whoa, this is...
Shika baka, what? What the heck was that? Was that just made up on the spot, or did you just insult?
I heard that like cadence somewhere in a TikTok years ago, but anyway.
It's a Gregorian chant from France.
But no, actually, I was thinking about this and I was like, noticing that this whole we're trying to empower young men thing is it's what Satan always does. He's like tries to give you the good information, but then just adds the evil into it. Realizes it's a Trojan horse. And I'm like, this is a total Trojan horse. So if you have the chart,
there's a chart.
Yes, the chart's in the Discord. Just pull it up.
Okay. The 5 male archetypes.
Because we need to talk about the archetypes so we can understand why how this fits into the scriptural perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, for those of you that are listening on the radio, it says the 5 male archetypes, the social and sexual hierarchy. Social status is strongly correlated with sexual success in the totally unfair, winner-take-all sexual market.
Now you have to replace the sexual stuff with just charisma.
Yeah, I was about to say,
in the social and charismatic
is
hierarchy.
Is this like when some raging feminist...
The hierarchy of Riz, Cardin.
Yeah, is this like when some like raging feminist for Cosmopolitan writes like the top 25 ways to please your man and the 3 best types of boyfriends to have in the city? And it's like a chick that's never dated a guy and goes home to an empty apartment full of like 17 cats and a box of Chardonnay wine.
Oh my gosh.
Well, 2 things.
That
was a wild...
kind of nice.
Yeah. Actually, 3 things. 3 things. First one is, can you point to that ever happening?
All over New York. All the women that write those articles never know what they're talking about. Dave Chappelle did a bit on this.
I need you to name one.
Name one?
Name one.
I was going to make a joke right now that is inappropriate, so I'll have to save it until afterwards. But Dave Chappelle did a joke on this.
Okay.
I would be stealing a Dave Chappelle joke if I finished it, and I don't want to do that to the goat. So
Fair.
Continue.
And also, no, unless the Bible is written by Cosmopolitan. I don't think so.
Well, I mean, a lot of celibate monks were involved, so it's kind of close to Cardin's comparison. But sorry, continue.
Fair. So I want to look at this because I started to notice something. I was like, I'm looking at these alpha male types, and I'm like, continuing on this, who would you be?
Yeah.
In the thing, and I'm like, who the Tate brothers have been? Who these guys have? This whole where do we find might makes right? Where do we find never back down? I'm the best ever. Where do we find that attitude?
Oh,
I started to realize
Korihor.
Why are all the villains in scripture? Why would we consider them alpha males today?
So no.
Goliath is an alpha male.
Yeah.
Alpha kind of male. He's technically not fully human. Nimrod is
Giant,
the
alpha giant.
definition of alpha male. Nimrod, the attractive, rich, great hunter, super yoked, could win any battle.
Couldn't you say Captain
Very
Moroni
charismatic.
was alpha male?
I was gonna say,
and-
what's the difference
No.
between Nimrod and Nephi? Then
It's
if
a
they're
good
both
thing we have this
alphas?
chart.
I'm going to hate
Ah.
myself for what I'm about to say.
Oh, what?
But, okay, pull up the chart. Technically, Captain Moroni, when you compare him with Amalickiah is the alpha male because he is working within the hierarchy of the structure that is in Nephite society more than Moroni, because Moroni goes the route of we're going to disrupt things and I'm going to make armor for everybody. So he goes kind of more the Sigma male route. Is this the direction you're
Okay,
taking
well then
Yes.
I want to understand this chart before you continue, Kwaku. On the top of this chart, for those that are listening on the radio or those that can't read this on YouTube, it says Alpha is the top of the chart. It says the self-assured leader of men whose swagger and aloofness makes him very successful with women. As if your success with women were the only rubric. I would argue with that, but that's fine. Then it says second is Sigma, the lone wolf antithesis of the Alpha, defies placement in the social hierarchy and is yet successful with women. So Sigma is one step below Alpha.
No.
thought-
I think this is a bad chart.
Yeah,
Um,
I always thought the Sigma male was the one above
It's
the
made.
alphas.
There's one of this that's made for landscape and portrait. This is the portrait one, so it has to go long. If that makes sense.
Okay, and then so the beta. So it really should be going Sigma, Alpha, Beta, then Gamma and Omega, right?
I think they normally
no.
put like alpha and then sigma's over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
I
supposed
see,
to be
okay.
like
Yeah.
So because everyone goes, are you an alpha? Or are you a beta? They don't realize those are not the only two archetypes.
Oh, okay.
So you've got the sigma, which is the I'm doing my own thing. I'm not even in this system. The alpha is the guy who the girl has the top Snapchat score with. The sigma is the guy who refuses to even Snapchat her and only calls her FaceTimes.
Oh, so you're saying
Step off the chessboard. I'm not even playing.
so okay, so you're saying that the
Sigmas
alpha
sound hot.
did you Sigma sound hot?
Guys, look up the Sigma male grind set.
Oh,
You
and by the
will
way, I'm totally sigma.
absolutely regret
Completely.
it.
Oh, so how ironic that you think the alphas that are stealing all of your girls.
No, the alphas
Are-
can't get the sigma girls.
What do you mean the alphas?
Oh,
the alphas
there's a girl chart too.
Wait, no, we're veering away. We got to stick to the Bible. Okay, so after sigma, you got beta, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to read what beta says.
Okay.
Now, because everyone goes, oh, you must be a beta. The betas are the worker bees of society. Women will
Okay.
tolerate them if they have ample resources. Otherwise, they're, betas are the final datum. It's
Oh
like the
no.
final.
Sad.
The betas are the Pontius Pilate is a beta.
Carden, what did our
He's a
daughter
beta
call
of the
you?
leaders.
Oh.
Oh,
Fine,
dude.
I guess I don't think he did anything wrong, but I don't have enough balls to stand up for what's right. So yeah, you're like, and listen, you beta. Now the Lord is dead because you're a beta, which is totally not how Jesus viewed it.
Okay, so P.S. I do have to say our family has a very interesting relationship with the word beta. My daughter, who is a sassy daughter of God, shall we say, the other day she gave me a talking to, and I think I've used the word beta one too many times around the house because this is what she had to say inside of our trailer camping in Lake Tahoe right here. It looks like I am not completely in charge inside of my own trailer in Lake Tahoe. This is what she had to say about me and betas.
Wait, what'd you call me?
A beta.
Okay. I
Nice.
straight up got called a beta by my own daughter. And what's funny is I asked her later, I was like, do you even know what that means? And she kind of figured out that it meant like a stupid pants or something like that. I don't remember.
Nice.
But yeah, so Kwaku, we're revisiting your thesis. You think
Yeah.
that all the antichrists are the alpha males and all of the good guys, shall we say, are the sigma males, if I understand you correctly.
Wait, we should go through the rest of the chart too.
We should go through the rest of the chart? Okay.
Yeah, for the most part, the prophets are sigmas. The Antichrist are the alphas. The Pontius Pilates are the betas.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So who are these gamma and omegas? It says that a gammas are bitter or clueless about women. Sounds
Layman
like,
Lemuel.
I was thinking anti-Mormon podcasters, but yeah, that's cool. Laban and Lemuel,
Yeah.
that'll work.
No,
Nice.
think about it, right? Like remove the women part, but make it general charisma. They're whiners. They're bitter.
Bitter
They're
and
jealous.
clueless.
They're not alphas. They're not antichrists. They're annoying and they get in the way of the goal because they have no confidence.
Okay.
And then you have Omega. The completely hopeless of the scripture.
Yeah. I
Eat,
feel
drink,
bad
be
for those
merry,
guys.
for tomorrow we die. Like that's a little, like
no.
just oh, there's no point. Who cares?
So was Christ referring to this chart when he said he was both Alpha and Omega?
Oh, yeah.
Or was he meaning something different?
No.
He's the ultimate alpha, but he's given up on us. He's like, bless them, Lord, for they know not what they do.
Are you saying this chart is non-scriptural?
Thomas is Sigma, but for 1 point he's Omega. Doubting Thomas.
Oh,
Right.
that's true.
So,
okay.
let's get into some specific antichrists who are alphas.
Oh boy.
Goliath.
Okay.
Goliath is an alpha.
Yeah.
He
that
is
fits.
the baddest, tallest, most confident BA guy, never lost a fight. Everyone listens to him. That guy is the alpha when he walks
Is
into
that the
room.
Goliath noise?
Yeah, I was channeling my inner Goliath. Oh, look, it's kind of like Mongolian throat singing, but it's like the chant, the deep glottal chant of us, the Nephilim.
Oh, because you're
So-
one of them. That makes sense.
You know,
That
So,
would make a lot of sense.
but what happens?
He gets taken out.
He gets taken out.
And he gets taken out by, I guess, David in this situation is a Sigma, right? You don't find any of the normal guys you would expect in the army of Israel to go up against him. It's some random dude who's like, yeah, no, I got this. God will bless me. I'll take 5 rocks. We'll do this,
so
right?
babe, who's more attractive, the alpha or the Sigma male to you? You said Sigma sounds hot. Why is Sigma hotter than alpha?
Okay, well, I just found out what Sigmas were like 5 minutes ago. So, I don't know. Sigma's the lone wolf. That just sounds hot. I don't know.
You're just like,
Oh yeah.
if you have to ask, you don't understand.
Exactly. Like, self-explanatory.
Yeah.
So another one is, and I think actually the alpha of the Old Testament is actually Nimrod. Nimrod, the mighty hunter.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, I go watch the videos how Nimrod might be Gilgamesh. It's super cool.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Even
we
though the
gotta-
time doesn't match up, but there's Gilgamesh is named for different
Hey.
people. Anyway.
Ancient
Nimrod-
calendars.
It's
Who
all-
trusts them anyway?
Yeah, Nimrod might be Gilgamesh. People were living back then for 900
Oh, we could do a
years,
podcast on
you
that,
know?
actually.
Let's do it. That would be
let's do
awesome.
it.
So, Nimrod, he is literally the leader. He is building a tower to heaven. He's the baddest hunter around. He gets all the girls. He is the alpha. Oh, how the mighty fall.
Uh-oh.
All the alpha antichrists in scriptures, they all fall. And that's what I've noticed. That's the biggest part of the antichrist. That's to see that the devil will not support his children at the last day.
How is this not Nietzsche's slave morality, though, where the people that get enslaved and the people that are the underdogs end up declaring themselves more righteous and holy for their very status of being underdogs because, the oppressed want to like cope and they develop these narratives that, the oppressed are actually the holy. How is this
I think
not,
because Kwaku was talking about Sigma being a parallel for leaving the system. Not complaining about how oppressed you are by the system, but recognizing the injustice of the system and leaving it for something better.
David Icke is a definition of Sigma. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, mate. I don't care. It's not for me. I'm stepping away. Refusing to even be a part of the system. But alphas are all about the system. You see, alphas and omegas at the end of the day aren't that different because one says, I have no control over the system. I'm going to be hopeless. The other says the system will always be in place, so I have to perfect it. But the Sigma is like, no, you don't have to be in the system if you're smart enough, you recognize that. So I started noticing, I'm like, man, who are some, like Pharaoh, another alpha, literally the top guy of Egypt, drowned in the Red Sea. Oh, how the mighty fall.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the top G. The color of his Bugatti was gold. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now it's like a rusty
His
turquoise.
Bugatti chariot.
Yeah, his
just like-
Bugatti chariot was gold,
It's
dude.
now a rusty turquoise because of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you ask now, okay, who are my favorite right-wing red pill alpha male influencers? Work hard. Don't be a wimp. There's no excuses. If you, yeah, that guy would have sided with Pharaoh.
See, I was thinking, but I mean, you
shoot.
could go for
Literally,
I'm
those
taking
guys
these
would have been
courses.
with Pharaoh, being like, honestly, if the Jews like worked harder and they were tougher, we wouldn't have been able to enslave them. But since they don't have the work ethic and the drive, when I was knocking doors in Babylon, they couldn't say no to my frankincense. So you think about it, you're like, wow. So by trying to be the alpha, by trying to dominate everyone around me, and make everyone subservient to me, that does make me mighty. But the mighty always fall.
It makes me think of Doctrine and Covenants 121, actually, where it talks about how anyone who gains power will immediately abuse it, right?
I don't think it's immediately, but they say that it's a lamentable condition of men that they often almost immediately do.
Yeah.
The
Exactly.
disposition of almost all men.
Yeah,
is what it
exactly.
says.
They made a small consideration for me.
What's another one?
Who would clearly never do anything wrong.
Yes, you never would. So, what do we do with this newfound information?
It's fascinating because when you look at that, the way that it talks about it, when it ends that section, talking about how when you have the rights of the priesthood, but you use them correctly, then the doctrine of the priesthood will distill upon you as the dews from heaven, and your scepter will be a scepter of righteousness, and good will flow unto you continually. Ooh. Right? Like it becomes a thing where it's going to become easier for you as you follow things through righteously. Which I think, continue with your analogy, because I wonder if that's part of where this is going.
Boom.
Well,
because it's not about dominion
yeah,
and taking control over people. It's about aligning yourself with Christ rather than the hierarchies of the world. Is that where you're headed?
Well, effectively, an alpha is one who sees the hierarchies of the world and says, I want to be part of that because I want glory unto myself.
Okay.
The Sigma says
Satan.
Satan is what?
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
It's all about glory unto yourself.
Yeah.
Which is really just a form of insecurity. But, look at me. I'm the best. I'm the best. What are these alphas saying online? You got to be the best. You got to be the best, If you're not first, you're last. It's that whole mindset. That's Antichrist.
Okay, well, I don't see how the Sigma is the antithesis of the Alpha, because both of them kind of have alpha characteristics.
I don't know. The chart says they're the antithesis, so I guess the chart's right.
What card? Say that again, though.
It says the lone wolf, antithesis of the alpha, defies placement in the social hierarchy and yet is successful with women. Okay.
You can't have an alpha without the social hierarchy. Therefore, the antithesis of the alpha is the Sigma, because he has control over his life without needing the system.
I love this righteous Sigma you're setting up here, because it's like, hey, you can apply this to a lot of teachings, right? Where it's like, hey, alphas are the kind of people who are not laying up treasures in heaven, right? They're the kind of people who are laying up as many treasures on this earth in this hierarchy, right? Within this system, where God tells us to look at the outside of what the world system is and care more about our relationship with God.
Well, so then what are we supposed to do with all this newfound information, though, bro? How do we de-alpha ourselves? How do we become a Sigma, bro? Like, what's the process? Now
what's the grind set, Quaker?
Yeah, the grind set, baby.
Well, okay, look at Jesus.
The Ward Radio Sigma grind set.
Jesus even speaks Sigma.
What? Okay.
He does.
This is my new favorite thesis. I love this. Keep going.
Jesus speaks Sigma. By the way, in Ward Radio, we're not going to have Elders Quorum. We're going to have Sigma Quorum. So,
well, okay. The Beatitudes.
Okay, yeah.
Leave the system. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, that's
true.
literally okay. Let's go through some of them.
So the Beatitudes we're teaching the Sigma grind set. Okay,
let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
The true Sigma grind set.
Okay,
found
and
in
Jesus
Matthew.
Said, just drop everything and come follow me.
Yeah,
inviting Sigmas to join him.
Boom, dude. So are you subscribing to the monthly program of the Sigma grind set?
I
too,
guess
babe?
so. I mean, I'm sold. I'm an easy sell.
Okay, so yeah, show us how the Beatitudes preach. We got like 2 or 3 more minutes left, dude, bro. Show us what's up, man.
Oh, well, okay. Well, we can't go through all the Beatitudes then. But basically, the Alpha Beatitudes would be, "Blessed are the strong, for they shall conquer."
Okay.
He doesn't say that.
Yeah.
But the Omega Beatitudes would be, "Cursed are the strong, for we're not like them."
Okay, yeah, that's true.
But the Sigma is, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven."
So like, where can we find these Sigmas and learn to be more like who's a solid Sigma besides Jesus? Like, who's a modern day Sigma?
Okay, this is going to be really weird because I'm not comparing the two or saying the two are similar. But another good example of Sigma that is actually not like mysterious, like how they try to portray it in the movies.
Yeah, okay.
Alex Jones is a Sigma.
So far, we need to.
That man's not controlled by anybody. He's doing his own thing. If an Alpha tries to take down Alex Jones, they're just going to get like, "I don't even know how to handle this. I'll eat my neighbors."
So
that's not an Alpha thing to say is, "I'll beat your ass." A Sigma thing to say is, "I'll eat my neighbors."
yeah. So I love.
Or I thought we were going with the Sigma thing to say would be, "I'll turn the other cheek," but no, it's, "I'll eat my neighbors."
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Okay.
That is a Sigma politician right there.
Okay. I love how you literally just said, "I'm going to make a scriptural case that the Alphas are the Antichrist and that Jesus Christ was a Sigma." By the way, my first two examples of fellow Sigmas I can come up with are David Icke, okay, and freaking Alex Jones. Are there any other Sigmas?
You don't think they called Jesus a conspiracy theorist? They for sure did.
Well, I mean, to be fair, yeah, they kind of did like treat him, especially John the Baptist, right? They're literally calling him crazy.
Oh, that's a Sigma.
Here's another one. Okay, the temple.
Okay.
For the Jews going in and participating in the money changing and participating in the markets. Okay.
Yeah.
Now the one making money off the markets, those are the Alphas. Okay, and the ones who are like, "I'm just not even going to go to the temple because it's so stupid and dumb and bad now. It's just horrible. I don't care if it's the house of the God." Omegas. Jesus, I'm cleansing this baby. Sigma.
Yeah.
Sigma. And what do you do? By destroying the money on the ground and the cashiers saying, "Yeah, the system's fake. I don't have to be a part of the system." Sigma.
Okay, so then just like the Gnostics had the Book of Mark was their favorite book, and that was kind of like the book that they drove people to, and that was kind of like the centerpiece of their ideology and so on and so forth. Meanwhile, the Marcionites had the writings of, Marcion, and they eschewed the writings of Paul and so on and so forth. What is the canon of the Sigma male? Like, what can aspiring Sigma males, like what books can they read? How can they cultivate this grind set?
The Doctrine and Covenants.
That's the Sigma text.
JosephSmith is...
Because what's
Big
more
time.
Sigma than just straight channeling your own scripture direct from God?
Exactly. No. What's more, Joseph Smith is the Alpha conquers other cities. The Omega just abandons his family and lives in the street in the cities, hates the conquerors. The Sigma, I'm just going to go where nobody is and build my own.
All right, dude. Okay, so is there anything else Sigma?
I like
Basically,
Joseph Smith as a Sigma male.
Oh,
better than Alex Jones.
For sure. Bro, you can't say Joseph wasn't a conspiracy
Yeah.
The Goliath and robbers will take up all the lands. That is I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. EB the publishing house. EB
White.
No, sorry, not EB White. The first
Grandin?
Yes, where the Book of Mormon was published.
Oh,
EB Grandin, right?
Yeah.
EB Grandin. That was the InfoWars of its time. That totally was. But now, anytime someone says to you at the gym, "Yeah, I'm an Alpha," I just want you to think, that guy's an Antichrist.
Okay. Okay.
It is an extreme position to take, but it will cause you way less harm, and you will avoid bad people.
Here is one thing I will say, though. With Alphas equaling an Antichrist mindset, the way that you describe it as like someone who would identify themselves as an Alpha, they don't strike me as the kind of person who is going out of their way to love God and love their neighbor.
Okay, fair enough.
Right? Yeah. That tends not to be the Alpha mindset.
What can I get the most of?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so but just I want to make sure that I got this right before we go, because we got a hard out coming out. That alphas are the self-assured leaders of men with swagger and aloofness. It makes them successful with women and so on and so forth. And that's what all of these red pill dudes like Andrew Tate and so on and so forth say you should aspire to be. However, you have come up with the thesis that these are actually indeed antichrist, and that their doctrine is that of the fallen man, because ultimately how mighty will be their fall and their failure. And you give a bunch of biblical examples of true alpha males that have indeed been smitten by the Lord and have fallen. And you have therefore suggested that we become more like the Sigma male, as espoused by this chart that we could see right here that says the lone wolf is the Sigma male, who is the antithesis of the alpha, defying placement in the social hierarchy and is yet still successful with women. And you say the ultimate Sigmas were, in order of your introduction of them, first, Jesus Christ, the ultimate Sigma. Second, David Icke and Alex Jones. Followed up by Joseph Smith, and that if we want to be a Sigma male,
And Captain Moroni too.
Oh, and Captain Moroni.
Yeah.
Solomon was an alpha, though.
Okay, so if we
David was not was a Sigma.
Okay, well, if we want to be like a Sigma, you're suggesting that what we do is remove ourselves from the social hierarchy and read a lot of the Doctrine and Covenants, if I have you correct, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I also think an outside force has to like strike you down, kind of like an Alma the Younger. I think he went from being an alpha to a Sigma
Because he was humbled.
He had a character arc, shall we say?
Oh, dude! And what are the Sigma females?
Oh, Ruth.
Boom.
Mary
shakalaka.
Magdalene.
Mary Magdalene.
Esther.
She was straight up Sigma. But yeah, they're not alphas, and there was no alpha.
Who is the
females.
chick who like cut
Jezebel?
off?
Jezebel was the alpha. She was the alpha.
Also, the
female.
chick who cut off her dad's head in the Book of Mormon to
Oh,
work with
yeah.
the secret
That
combination.
read out of
The
the,
daughter
Book
of
of the
Jared?
Dead.
Yeah, alpha.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, if you don't have anything more, I'm just gonna.
Oh, there's going to be some.
Okay,
red pill
I
guys
have
in
some
comments.
children's hymns now that are ready.
Okay, yeah.
Jesus wants me for a Sigma.
That just made it into the intro. All right, that's literally going into the intro, my friend. That
was good, Brad. That was good.
Yeah, we're ending on that one right there. All right.
I think this hierarchy is hilarious, but I love the way you're applying it. I think it's really cool, actually.
All right. So don't be an alpha, be a Sigma, read the Doctrine and Covenants, and then listen to what Alex Jones and David Icke and Joseph Smith,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. This was great.
Yeah.
For more deep-seated doctrinal insight like this one, please check us out at wardradio.com.
Right now, tell me who you are, get in the car. Right now, reach for the stars, I want it all. Right now.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Before you go, please make sure that you like the video, share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please let this be the video in which we earn your subscription, and that you press the alert button so you're alerted to all of our fun live streams and standalone videos and community posts. Also, if you'd like to help us out, please consider joining the channel. Members get all kinds of cool perks and benefits. They get early access to a lot of our videos and special emoticons and emojis during our live streams and preferential treatment there. It's a lot of fun. Speaking of a lot of fun, we have a super cool Discord. If you'd like to join our Discord, check us out on wardradio.com. There's a link to the Discord there. Also, you can sign up there for our newsletter. Our newsletter is a lot of fun, and you can put your email address in there. And if you'd like to contribute to the program, please consider looking us up on Venmo or on the Cash App. We're on both of those platforms. Also, if you just want to keep watching more content, right about here and probably right about here are going to be some more videos. Please check those out. And as always, for this and more, please make sure that you look us up and check us out at wardradio.com.
This is what it's like to be one of the best. Moving to the beat, feel the song in my chest. Yeah, you know we turning up, never settling for less. Like, woo, gotta go big to make a statement. Stomp your feet doing what shit.